Who's ready for some gaming, Mika? Why are we back on Bendy in the ink machine? Well, you see, if you click on begin, choose slot, how do I, hold on, let me go back, options, back, begin, select chapter. Now you see, if you don't know, there's the archive. The archives. Now, the archives is actually something very strange. Welcome to the archives. Bendy the Ink Machine began when the developers cartoonists known as the immediately experimented with bringing a sketch 2D style into a 3D world. After turning the idea into a horror game, Chapter 1 of the game was created in little under a week, with programmer friend Mike Hood and released on February 10th of 2017. Much to the surprise, it struck its chord with global indie gamers almost overnight. The Meatly and Mike Mood decided to drop all other projects to work on Bendy and tell a most unique ink story. The entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept and story remained as originally intended, the game changed over development, as characters and models were refined from the early thrown together versions. This archive is a peek behind the scenes of that progress. This is the original ink machine. Before a major visual upgrade, this version of ink machine was the one used in the game. Much of the machine's iconic fan translation into the final version. Now this is what it looked like, and it did not look like this. But I don't know which one's a lot better, the one that we ended up with or this one, because it's super nice. Now we're gonna go Henry Stein, which is very hold on. They're standing proud. Once an equal business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stein was a talented animator and creator of talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around the 1930s. His place in Joey Drew Studios history is somewhat undocumented, but he is often rumored to be the true creator behind many of the studio's most memorable characters. Yeah, over here I don't even know what the hell it looked like. Concept Bendy. That thing is fucking creepy. What the fuck? Alright, yeah. This is the first version of Bendy ever modeled. In the earliest concept, Bendy was much smaller and cuter, with a face that split open to reveal a terrifying mouth. I could tell that. Now, Alpha Bendy. Now, this was the original Bendy. I'm not counting that, okay? The one that jump scared me. Alpha Bendy. This is the original game used design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referred to as bird poop with a smile among the development team. It actually, I'm not gonna lie, it actually is Beta Bendy. This was Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4. At that time, the game received a major visual upgrade, and the title character got a new model I was working out. I think this is the one that I ended up with now. I noticed that that hand's a lot bigger than that hand. Jesus Christ, that hand's a midget. Now this is Ink Bendy. Ink Bendy, as we know him today, although similar to Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with a higher polygon account and given new ink effects. Now that one's a lot. Beta Bendy, look how similar they both look, but this one's actually giving a bit more graphic. Now this is Beast Bendy, the bastard you have to fight. Ink Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5 pulled away the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within. Yeah, they somehow didn't do an update on that, but there would definitely be a nice update if you were able to see inside of the mouth, like if there was like an a long ink tongue coming out. and I guess something, I don't know. Yeah, these are every single Bendy that we have. Yeah. Beta Searcher. I have seen these. Jesus. There's no way their mouth is actually that open. Alright, well, no matter. Beta Searcher. Early in development, with just a few weeks to create Chapter 2. The beta searches were designed in record time before being fully retooled later on. They were first fighting enemies encountered in the game. Yeah, these were the first ones I had to fight, but it was not beta. Final search, now I think this is what we have, the ones that we had to fight. The final searches were far more robust in appearance. They were smoother with better ink effects and more human appearance. Now, I would like to say something. This has a bit more design on it. It has more human face. It has a new, better ink effect. However, this doesn't look like a human. It doesn't have the ink effect. And also, it has 3 fingers, and that thing has 5. Actually, scares me. Beta Sammy, with his first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. The slim build was deemed not threatening enough. He was redesigned and given a better aesthetical rig for more advanced animation. That thing's ugly. Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form came complete with the bulked up stature and more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans. Now, this guy, he's just a blob of ink. Yeah, he has no feet. Oh, and he doesn't really look like a person. He just looks like a freaking costume. However, this one was giving a lot more design to, mostly to the body, and on close to the pants, and also he was actually given feet. Unlike this, had no feet, and he nothing. This is what the heck we had to deal with. Oh yes, this is Alice. I don't know why there's no signs, but here. On this side, she looks so good. Alright, she doesn't look that bad. On this side, though, she's ugly as fuck. And this is Alice. Yes. There's nothing really. It's pretty much just Alice Angel, but as a warrior. This is Tom. He became my new Boris, but he can never replace the exact same Boris. Bacon soup. He never liked bacon soup with me. Only Boris does. Now this is Beta Boris. He looks weird. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into the Boris we know today with the release of Chapter 2. Now, so his original name was Papa, so I think he's the original Boris. Now, Boris the Wolf, aka the most perfect Boris. That this son of a bitch had a murder. Why did you kill him, huh? He was innocent. You bitch. Alright, now Boris the Wolf. Boris the Wolf, a friend to the end, was designed using various references from cartoons of the 1920s. A blend of West Coast and East Coast animation. Style, the silent of supportive wolf, won over the hearts of many. Although at many times he was a headache for the development team due to his AI taking on a mind of its own during the production. Yes, so he was very hard to make. Yeah. You know, these are pretty much the evolution of Boris's. Although this guy's not the original Boris, because he's this Tom. Now this is what I call the evolution of Boris. Sadly, I had to kill you. We shared bacon soup together. Okay, Brute Boris. Alice Angel's monstrosity, Brute Boris, was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design was roughly based on the Frankenstein monster, but with both the more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body that is rapidly rejecting. Now, as I'm taking a look here, she just shoved in a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know why. And his inside is actually looking at. Now, his bones are sticking out, and he has a weird cast. Also on his foot, but there's no bones sticking out. So I think he has broken bones. That one's sticking out, so that's very bad. But I'm sorry, Boris, I was unable to save you. Now, what do we do? This. The Butcher Gang, the Piper, Striker, and Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, I don't know. The ink corrupted versions of the characters were designed first and then were reversed, engineered back into their more family-friendly cartoon forms. I don't know who the hell. Yeah, he was inside of a weird roller coaster. That's it. I didn't the archives. There was nothing else. Actually, let's just take a look. What the hell? I'll just ignore that, but let's take a nice look around. And the music's actually not that bad. Don't worry, Boris. You will be remembered. Now that I've finished it, it is best if I do something. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.